citizens. President of Taiwan, Tsai Ing-wen, is in the US this week, will come to New York later in the week, and is the leader of what's considered Asia's leading democracy. Does the Secretary-General have any message for her?
The Secretary-General's position on China is guided by the relevant General Assembly resolution on the One China policy.
Sorry, I'm not asking about China.
No, I understand,
Taiwan,
and that's
the answer.
That's the answer to your question.
What about the Taiwanese citizens, the passport holders who are not even allowed into this building to take a tour? Does the Secretary-General have anything to say to them?
The policy of the UN is that the premises of UN headquarters are open to people with identifications of member states of the UN.
Taiwan citizens used to be allowed into this building and they're not allowed now. How did that change?
Is that to come into this building, you need to show a government-issued ID from a member state of the United Nations.
And what's the authority for that? Was that a GA resolution,
I don't know.
or is it just a decision of the Secretary-General?
Let me
if you could try and find out, because also Kosovo passports. There are Kosovo passport holders, including senior Kosovo officials, who brief the Security Council. They're not members of the United Nations. How are they allowed?
But they've come also on the fact that it is an issue that's before the Security Council.
But these people are citizens of the world, and I wouldn't have thought that the Secretary-General is someone who wants to practice discrimination.
For UN, Taiwan is part of China or not?
Our position on China is guided by the General Assembly resolution passed in 72, 73 on the One China policy.
Some years ago, we tried to have journalists from Taiwan here in that building, and we could not because China said no.
I mean, you're making a statement. We're here to ask questions. So what is your question?
I want to know, is China running the UN?
I think this is one of the most ridiculous questions I've heard today. Okay.